What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the brother Robert Mason, coming through once again with a donation to the channel via the PayPal. Much respect to him for showing love once again to the channel. So Brian Windhorse is at it again, doing LeBron James's bidding and hating on perceived adversaries of LeBron. You know, anybody that helped him win a ring, but they don't want him to get credit, or the other person any credit, only LeBron, or someone who has somehow wronged LeBron in the past in some way, shape, or form, like Russell Westbrook, forever be on the shit list of many of these ridiculous journalists. One of them, of course, is Kyrie Irving, and one of the ridiculous journalists is none other than Brian Windhorse. So Brian Windhorse has come out and said, and I'm reading from an article from fadeawayworld.net, Brian Windhorse has come out and said that Kyrie Irving is responsible for the breakup of 3 super teams, and that he's normalized players breaking up super teams. So this is what he had to say.
He's normalized breaking up super teams because he broke it up in Cleveland, he broke what Chance had won up in Boston, and he broke up one of the biggest flops of a super team in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so that's Windhorse. So the article goes on to say, Irving left the Cavaliers as he was entering his prime in 2017, sick of being the little brother to LeBron on the franchise. He wanted to lead his own team, and he got that opportunity with the Celtics, but his short-lived tenure peaked with a conference finals run that the team made with Irving injured. With Kyrie, the team only made the second round. Irving left Boston for Brooklyn in controversial fashion, promising Celtics fans that he'd re-sign before joining the Nets with Kevin Durant. The Nets were plagued by injury, but Kyrie voluntarily sat out half a season in 2021-22 due to vaccine mandates in New York. This alienated James Harden and led to him demanding a trade in 2022, and by February 2023, both Irving and Durant have been traded away. Look, I'm not going to say that Kyrie didn't have a big, that he wasn't a big factor in those teams breaking up, but to blame it all on Kyrie is some bullshit. But that's what the ridiculous community does, you know. They omit certain things that they don't want to be put out there because they want to put the most devastating face possible on the target of their animus. Now, if I'm Kyrie Irving, I'm not too keen on staying in Cleveland either. If 2 weeks after I hit the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavaliers history and helped seal the title for the team, even though the media tries to erase that shot from memory from, you know, gullible ridiculous out there. The general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers confirmed to Kyrie Irving that LeBron James came to him weeks after the championship, weeks after praising Kyrie Irving, and tried to get the general manager to trade Kyrie Irving for Chris Paul. Who does that? You just won a championship, and you're trying to get him traded. I wouldn't want to be there either. I wouldn't want to be there either after that. Oh man, he just trying to do his best for the team. Man, Shut up, man. I just hit the biggest shot in this franchise's history. And you're trying to get me traded? I mean, one thing, if the guy was playing like crap, Kyrie Irving, and they lost, even though that could be sneaky, but no. I wouldn't want to be there either. Now, he did probably make a mistake going to Boston. Okay? But I do recall the team getting off to a 14-0 start before Kyrie Irving got hurt. I see Brian Windhorse didn't mention that. And let's be honest, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, all those guys were still real young at the time. They were real young. They were green. They weren't the team. They weren't the guy. They weren't the players that they are today in 2022, 23, 24. We're talking about 2017, 18, 2019. They were just developing into the players that they are today. And that wasn't the same team all together. And then in Brooklyn, James Harden never wanted to be there. James Harden wanted to be in Philly. That wasn't his first choice. And James Harden was complaining from the get-go about he didn't like the city, the taxes, you know. Come to find out he was communicating with Philly for at least a year before he got traded, either directly or through a back channel. So he was already pretty much mentally gone after the first year. So you can't just blame Kyrie Irving for everything. But that's what they do, though. And they flopped, not just because of Kyrie Irving, but because of Kevin Durant's injuries, Kyrie missing time and getting hurt, James Harden getting hurt, and they flopped because of the worst coach in modern NBA history who somehow escapes any culpability when it comes to the media, Steve Nash. Steve Nash. So tell the whole story, Brian Windhorse. You know what I'm saying? Tell the whole story. Now I'm refraining from making jokes about, you know, his rotundancy because I don't want to get this video flagged. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm itching to do it. But anyway, Brian Windhorse. Come on, man. This damn picture. Oh, boy. 2 dozen honey glazes don't stand a chance with this dude. Fucking in hell, no motherfuckers.